Hold on. Can't get, there we go. 13.3, reporting withholding and payroll taxes. Okay, so we're going to prepare selected payroll tax reports. Employer annual report to employees of taxes withheld. So the employer has to report to us as employees when they withhold taxes, and that's always done at the end of the year. Actually, it's done in January of the next year. So an employer who withholds taxes from employee earnings must furnish each employee with an annual report of these withholdings. It shows the total year's earnings and amounts withheld for taxes for an employee. They're obtained from the employee earnings records. Remember, we keep records per employee of all of their salary or how much they've been paid, and then everything that's been withheld. It's prepared on the Internal Revenue Service Form W-2, Wage and Tax Statement. If any of you have had a real job where you get paychecks, you've received W-2s in the mail, and you probably passed them on to your parents so they can do their taxes. A W-2 must be furnished to each employee by January 31st of the following year. W-2s must be attached to your tax forms when you submit your taxes. Employer annual report to employees of taxes withheld. This is a W-2. Okay, it's to John P. Butler at that address. You are the company with your employer identification number and social security number of John Butler. This is how much they made this year. Okay, and that's how much they paid in federal income tax, social security tax, Medicare. And that's what they have to report to the government. Now, the employer told the government they gave them a report too, so they know exactly what they withheld. So there's no cheating. The employer's quarterly federal tax return. This is really messy, and we're going to actually fill out one of these for our work together. So we're just going to skim over it right now, because I went over it in detail for the work together. Got the heading, number of employees, which will be given to you in the work together, total quarterly earnings, income tax withheld, all the employee and employer social security and medical taxes. So notice that 49 goes here, multiply it over, goes there, multiply it over. That's how much they paid in social security wages, or taxable social security wages and taxable Medicare wages. Total employer and employee social security and Medicare taxes. I believe that number are these two added together. Or wait, yeah, these two added together, column 2. Total taxes. And then you need to figure out how much you pay per quarter, per month, and then add it up. Very exciting. The work together, you need to watch the work together. All right, employer annual reporting of payroll taxes. The Form W-3, which is the transmittal of wage and tax statements, is sent to the Social Security Administration by February 28th of each year. Form W-3 reports the prior year's earnings and payroll taxes withheld for all employees. At the end of a calendar year, employers must also report to the federal and state governments a summary of all earnings paid to employees during the 12 months. That's where there's no cheating. Okay, there's our W-3. Okay, the company and everything that they withheld for the whole year. When must employers furnish a W-2? By January 31st of the next year. What taxes are included in the quarterly federal tax return filed by the employer? Social Security, federal income tax, and Medicare. And that's it. Nice work.